your June rent is about to click in. So I'm kind of doing it this way to sort of freeze that number. Let some of the stuff that you're working on try to come through. You think there's an email? Was that from today? Yeah, I guess it is. Basically, what she says is, I can't make it due to my job. I work at a nursing home and I'm currently the only one on the floor due to lack of staffing today. I can't leave the floor with no one for the residents. She said, I did get my case resolved with Hawk. They have contacted Melissa. I'm assuming that's somebody at the complex, and let her know that they will be paying the $870 balance. And then she says she attached proof below, which looks like it's their emails. What do you have as her balance?
$870.05.
Okay.
It sounds like we got communication from Autumn at SOS indicating that it's been approved. It sounds like it hasn't been mailed yet.
Got it. So it's been approved though. Okay. So when does the mailing go out? Do we know?
So it was approved on the 22nd. It has not been mailed. I think next week probably makes sense.
Okay. What do you want me to do? Adjourn this out a week and see what we come up with. Adjourn this to May 31st, 2024 at 2 p.m. Southside Lakes versus Lakia Williams.
First secretary appearing for plaintiff. She's on Zoom.
She's on Zoom. She's under Lakia Cummings Williams.
I'm here.
Hello. Do you have a camera? Well, she's working on that. What do you have her on?
I have $586.21.
Okay. So, Ms. Williams? Oh, where'd she go? Hello? Oh, there she is.
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So you paid about you told me you were going to pay $500 at least, and you paid a good chunk.
Yes.
It looks like. So you're down to 586. Okay. Did you have a plan for that? Addition, how you're going to get the 586 paid?
So basically what happened is I would have had pretty much all of the money this week, but my car, the alternator and the starter and everything went down on my car. And I had to pay to get it towed, and then I have to pay to get it fixed tomorrow. So I will try to have everything next week if possible, at least the 5.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. Okay. You ran into some issues. What's your monthly rent?
I believe it's $1,536. And I know this month's rent is already like on the account now too.
It's $1,439 and then plus utilities.
$39. Okay. All right. So, Ms. Williams, here's what the 586, which is our remaining amount.
Mm-hmm.
You think you'll have that by when?
I should have most of it, if not all of it, by either Friday or Saturday.
Of next week.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Either the 1st or the 2nd.
Oh, okay. So you're going to have it by then. Okay. But then what's going to happen is that rent's going to click in. So here's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll explain why in a second, but I'm gonna find no tribal issue. I'm gonna enter a judgment for possession for the total amount of 586.21.
Okay.
All right. And here's what I'm doing. I'm basically locking in that figure
Mhm.
prior to any eviction happening. Okay. So I'm not even
Yeah.
dealing with June.
Mhm.
Okay. So what will have to happen is you got to get this 586.21 paid off to the landlord. I'll do it that way for you so that because you made an absolute good faith effort to try to get this down as far as you could. So I
Mhm.
appreciate that. So I'm gonna issue that judgment. That'd be the amount. Okay, realizing
Mhm.
that you're also just check wise, you're looking into June. So
Yes.
no order of eviction or no writ until June 7th.
Mhm.
Okay, so that way what'll happen is you got to get that paid. You'll still have to work on your June rent, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about that right now. You got to get this paid. That stops that order of eviction, and you can do that and get your car fixed and everything else. Okay,
Okay.
sound that makes sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, we'll do it that way and get that paid, and then you'll be all set. Okay,
Okay. Great. Thank you.
thank you. Have a great court calls the case. The Haven versus Karina Kessler. Come on in.
Partner with me today, my service dog.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, cute. Oh, it's so cute.
This is first time in court. We work in hospitals and
Okay,
nursing homes, so this is new for him.
that's new. Okay. Yeah, courtroom, it's new for me too. All right.
I hope not.
All right. And where are we on your case?
Your only balance is $4,008.92.
362.
4,368.92.
Got it. 892. Got it. All right, ma'am. And how were we looking to try to deal with this?
I share with one of your colleagues my appointment schedule for employment. Last time we met, I had
Oh, that's right.
the interview. I progressed to the next steps, and I have the last interview next week. And assistance with rent is dependent on me securing employment. So that's where we are. We know that SOS and DHS will help as long as I get this job and show them the offer letter. So that's
Okay, did they say how much they would be willing to help for?
they did not, but I assume if they are to help, it would require that both agencies step in with this amount, which is pretty.
Okay. So, okay, so the employment thing, that's what we're kind of waiting for, but that won't happen until next week.
I hope so. So that's when I have the last interview, and then we'll discuss the offer. And
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, ma'am. You're not disputing the amount that's owed. I'm gonna grant a judgment to the plaintiff, finding that there's no tribal issue, and I'll explain why I'm doing that in a moment. Judgment for possession. Total redemption amount of 4368.92. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because your June rent is about to click in. So I'm kind of doing it this way to sort of freeze that number, let some of the stuff that you're working on try to come through. All right. The normal writ date on that judgment would be the 3rd. I will give her to the 7th of June. All right. So the important thing for you would be to keep in contact with your landlord and make sure that they know that this is coming through. Were you working? Who was it that you were working through that required your employment to give assistance?
DHS and SOS.
Okay, and SOS, how much was coming from SOS?
They did not mention an amount. They just said that they need proof of employment.
Got it. Okay, and then we'll go from there. All right, there may not be funds, but we'll figure it out. Okay, but I'm giving you a little bit extra time there and try to make sure that you talk to the landlord.
And I also talked to Legal Services of South
Yes.
Michigan today. And they said that they might have some sources that do not require proof of employment.
Got it.
So that might come in.
So you're working with them also?
Yes, I am.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, I've signed this judgment. What I'm gonna suggest you do is go up front and wait and take a copy of this judgment with you so that you have it.
Okay.
Okay. And then that way, if somebody asks what's owed, they can actually see that you'll be working. Okay, thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
You take care and have a good holiday weekend.
Thank you.
And the dog's name?
Leo.
Pardon?
Leo.
Leo? Perfect name. Oh, you've heard me call you. Look at you. All right.
Just passed his exam, and we were told that he would be a really good dog for children who have to, be deposed. So we are going to do some training, and you might see us a lot.
Okay, fantastic. Bye. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Arbor Woods versus Kia Williams. Kia Williams.
Hi, I'm here.
Okay,
Good morning, I'm here.
she's our phone. Oh, hold on. Sydney, are you frozen? She is. I guess it's stupid to ask that because if she doesn't answer me, then she is. All right. Ms. Williams, we lost the attorney. Once they come back in, we'll continue. Oh,
Okay.
is that her? I got all kinds of pallets law clerks, but what?
We don't have any other reasons locked, the jurors are dismissed, so.
No, I'll do the dismissals other than Barnes and Barnes versus Cloutier. Cloutier. I always say it wrong every time.
Everyone does.
Your name?
Jason Cloutier.
Okay. And actually, that's really how it should be pronounced. You're right. They moved to dismiss.
Yeah, I paid him full.
Okay,
I just didn't know if I had to, I didn't want to,
gotcha. No, and I appreciate that. So your case is dismissed. You're all set.
thank you much.
Have a great weekend.
You as well.
Six Trails versus Lisa Sabo. Not checked in. That case is dismissed. And I think Sydney's back. All right. We're back on then the case of Arbor Woods versus Kia Williams.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff. I apologize, Your Honor. My internet went
No.
out, so.
No, it's okay. It's okay. That happens. Okay. In this one, she was going to pay $1,500 by the 23rd. Did you get that paid, Miss Williams?
No, actually, I paid $800 on it, but my employer, they are gonna help me. I'm just waiting for them to cut a check. They want to know if you guys could possibly wait till after the holiday because they can't get a check cut for me until after then,
After when?
after the holiday.
Oh, so till after the 27th?
Yes.
And how much of how much is owing?
They're gonna,
Your Honor, so I don't show a reflection of the $800 payment right now. She could have paid it. I just haven't been able to confirm that. So without that, including costs, I'm showing $3,244.43.
All right. And Miss Williams, you say your employer's gonna cut a check, but what's the amount?
they're paying 15, and then I get paid Wednesday, and I can pay the rest.
Okay, so I'm just trying to do my math here. If I'm just gonna round up to 3,300. you say you paid 8, right?
Yes, I paid that yesterday.
Okay, so that's gonna bring me to 2,500. Then you say your employer's gonna pay 15,
Yes,
and that would be next week?
yes,
Okay, and then you get paid when?
Wednesday.
So on the 29th, you could pay 1,000?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You had told me that you were gonna pay 1,500. What happened to that?
Yeah, I was waiting for the check from my employer.
Oh, that was that. You paid the 800 out of your funds. The 15 was
Yeah.
100 from right. Now I remember. That's right. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Um, I'm gonna put in here, you're to pay $1,000 by, you get paid Wednesday.
Yes, that's correct.
You gotta pay $1,000 by the 30th,
Okay.
okay? I'm going to adjourn this out over plaintiff's objection to the 31st at 1 PM. But here's what's gonna happen. If that $1,000 isn't paid, I'm not going to grant, if they don't have it by the 30th, plaintiff can file a judgment.
Okay.
With the writ time or the redemption time running, so they can file a judgment, but you'd only have until the 3rd of June to get it paid.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yes, I do.
Hopefully what will come about is the 800 to be taken off. Your employer gets the 1,500 in, you get the 1,000 in, and then this thing can be dismissed by the 31st.
Yes.
Okay. So you paid the 1,000, then you show up on the 31st. If you don't pay the 1,000, they're just gonna get the judgment.
Okay, no problem.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I have 2 dismissals there. Arbor Woods versus Harper and Arbor Woods versus Henderson. Those are dismissed. And then Arbor Woods versus Gillespie. Did she show up?
She's in the courtroom.
Oh, you're in the courtroom, Miss Gillespie. All right, come on. Harper,
Dismissals.
Miss Harper,
Yes, sir.
Victor. I have a dismissal for your case.
Okay, I just wanted to, Attorney Dornbush did call me, but I still wanted to show up because the court date was already set.
Well, bless your heart. I
All
want to
right.
say thank you for showing up because your backgrounds are always great and just brighten my day.
My
All
pleasure.
right.
Everyone have a
All
victorious
right.
day and a wonderful holiday.
You do the same, Miss
Thank
Harper.
you.
Thank you. All right, Miss Gillespie,
That's mine, I apologize.
that's your
I-
phone.
Um,
Did you need to get it?
no, I think it might have been her.
Oh, that was her phone. Oh, that was Amy doing that? That was Amy disrupting the courtroom? Oh, my God. Never thought I'd see the day. All right, state your name.
Sarah Gillespie.
All right. And how much does plaintiff have owing?
Your Honor, including costs, I'm showing $1,796.71. Miss Gillespie did not make the $700 payment on 5/17 per my records.
I did not, Your Honor. My bank card ended up being locked and I just got access to it as of yesterday, actually. I have 1,500 that I'm able to pay today. I could pay right now. I could send it to her before I leave the courtroom. I could pay it online on their site. And then I start a new job on Tuesday. if you could give me a little bit of time to catch up, and that's what happened. I fell short, car got wrecked. I've been trying to pull myself out of the hole.
All right, so you have $1,500 today.
Yep, today.
And then, okay, and then you're hoping to have the balance paid by the end of next week.
I'm hoping. I start a job on Monday, or I'm sorry, Tuesday. So I might need a week after that for when they pay me.
All right, we'll take a look at that, but
And I did fill out for an SER and I submitted that.
you submitted an SER.
Yep.
Right, I do have that, but when did you do that?
I submitted it this morning actually to.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, so we're past the time for the stays, but I'll take that into account.
Thank you.
Here's what I'll do. You need to pay the 1,500.
I can do it before I even leave the courtroom.
All right, now I'm going to indicate today. And I'm going to adjourn the case to the 31st, 2024 at
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Maybe over plaintiff's objection, but here's what I'm going to do. If the 1,500 is not paid today, then plaintiff may submit a judgment.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Also, I was waiting on my school to come through and it actually got postponed till mid-June. So that was another one of my problems.
Got it. Okay. So here's the thing. If you pay the 1,500,
I'm gonna do it right now.
then I'll need to see you on the 31st. All right.
Perfect.
But if the 1,500 isn't through, they're going to submit a judgment to me and I'm going to sign off with a writ date in 10 days.
Okay. I will let you know also, Your Honor, you helped me last time get through this and I got through it. I pulled through it. So I'm one with my word.
I helped you get through it?
Yes, I was behind on some rent and I just needed that little bit of time and you made sure I got it and I was all cut.
I did that?
You did that.
Don't tell people I'm nice. That'll ruin my image. Well, thank you for saying it. Court does call the case of Hamilton Crossing 1 versus Felix Kaiser.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Come secretary, attorney for plaintiff.
Name?
Felix Kaiser.
All right. And where are we on this case? How much is?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance is $856.
Hey, on this situation right here, I was waiting for DHS to help me, so they haven't got in contact with me. And I've been down there 4 times, so I got referred over to Hawk and I talked to Mrs. K on the 20th. I got a interview with them at 12 o'clock. But on the
12th?
On the 20th of June. But on the 3rd, I can have on my SSI, I can bring $400 for sure on the 3rd to try to get this caught up, get this out the way, so to leave me a balance about 400.
Okay, how much is your monthly rent?
Over there, I think it's 100. What is 100? And it went up and down. How much is that, miss?
It looks like your rent right now is $7.
$7. Oh, something new to me.
No, that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Back in April.
I could have paid that.
You get $848 plus $7 you were supposed to pay back in April, and I think you didn't get that caught up. But okay. So on the 3rd, you can pay $400.
Yeah, for sure. I can bring $400.
So this number will go up to 863, and then you can pay 400.
Yes, sir.
Now you gonna make sure to pay that because I don't want to put it into another month. The only reason I do that is because your rent is $7.
Right. Okay, something new to me because I was paying like $130. This must just went over because I just got my mailbox key from Hamilton Crossing. They was giving me to run around at the post office, so I'm good with that. But I will have $400 on the 3rd for sure, Your Honor.
And just for clarification, in March, it was $137. It just switched to $7 starting in April.
April.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so on the 7th, we only have first hearings. So. Those are only first hearing. Okay, so that's go to 14. All right. I'm gonna take a chance on you, but you over the objection of plaintiff, but you better make sure this 400 gets paid.
Yes, sir.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
So I'll adjourn this to June 14th,
Okay,
which is my next date in June, 2024 at 3 p.m.
okay, Your Honor.
Don't come in here with any excuses.
So what I was, okay, take the money over to.
Is that the Chicago Cubs?
Say it again.
That's the Chicago Cubs on your shirt. Why?
If it was my son's, no, he passed away and I.
Okay, you just went, okay. I mean, that's okay.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, do I need to take it over to Hamilton Cross or just bring it to the courthouse?
No, you can take it right to Hamilton Cross.
Okay, I'll do that on the third.
Okay, on the 3rd, 400.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You have a great holiday. Carpenter Place Apartments versus Claudia Marshall.
First, I can say, right, the plaintiff.
Claudia Marshall?
It's her APS caseworker.
Oh, her caseworker's there. She,
I don't have her.
I don't have her. Sir,
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
how are you? Up, I can hardly hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you much
Okay.
better now.
I did speak to Miss Marshall yesterday. She knew the hearing was today. She told me she was going to be in attendance. That's all I know.
Because she was someplace and then she was supposed to be released out of there and
She
go
was
home.
in Brightwell Behavioral Health in East Lansing. She was discharged on the 18th. She was supposed to, CMH petitioned her to Brightwell, and she was supposed to follow them up with CMH on Tuesday for her intake appointment. And CMH has been trying to find her. CMH can't contact her. And they're thinking about petitioning her back to the hospital if they do find her.
Got it. What would you like me to do, Ms. Kazare?
Your Honor, since Ms. Marshall has failed to appear, plaintiff would like entry of a default judgment for possession after 10 days.
All right.
See the termination of tenancy.
Well, raise your right hand just so that do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right.
Your Honor, this is an action for termination of tenancy. There was a notice to quit that was served on 2024, about May 1st, 2024, due to violation of lease paragraphs 10B, 13E, 13 feces throughout the unit, blocking the hallway with multiple shopping carts and other debris, disturbance in the hallway, failure to maintain the unit, as well as other incidents that are also indicated in this notice. She has failed to appear. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days.
All right. Here's what I'll do. I will grant a judgment for possession to the plaintiff by default, no redemption. I will, however, given the circumstances, no writ without a hearing. Okay, we'll do that. So there'll be no order, so that you know, Sarah, there'll be no order of eviction until there's another hearing. So that, given her circumstances.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I'm gonna keep trying to get in contact with her and making sure she's doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Got it. Understood. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Is there
Oh, I'm sorry.
gonna be another date set?
No, there will be no date set until such time as there, if for whatever reason she doesn't respond, things don't increase. If they, or things aren't being corrected, once they file their application to have her evicted from the premises, the court will set a hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Glencoe Hills versus April Allen.
April Allen, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Come on, we'll wait for you. Get up there. How you doing, Miss Allen?
Oh, I'm in pain today.
Okay, all right. We'll try to get you out of here. Okay, so you paid the 200, then the other 200. Did you get that payment yesterday?
I paid it today, this morning. Well, right before I came in. I talked to Susan and let her know it was paid. She was supposed to call the attorney Did she
I
let
did
you
get a
know?
message that she
Okay.
paid $206 for.
Today.
Yes.
Okay.
And I paid that other 200 last week.
Last week, the one that you were holding on to when you were, I got it. Okay. And how much is now owing?
I had $617.85 without the 216.
Okay, so brings us to four something,
1185.
411.85. Okay, and what's your monthly rent?
206.
206?
Yes, because I have a housing choice voucher through Ann Arbor Housing.
Got it.
So, and I did apply with Hawk, and my appointment date is June 17th. She told me I was not approved, excuse me. She told me I was eligible for the help. Nobody from SOS has contacted me yet, and I was waiting for that. And then nobody contacted me from the other thing that we did. I never got a phone call. I didn't. What was the number? I promise you, I never talked to nobody.
I can speak with you after. I know you didn't speak with them. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No, it's okay.
But we were reached out to this week and they were waiting for a response. I'm Sharon.
Never got a-
Okay.
Sharon? Yeah, I don't have I can show you my phone. I don't have any messages or anything.
No, it's okay. Okay, that happens sometimes. Okay, so the next time that you'd be able to make a payment, what I don't want is I don't want this number going up because otherwise I'm going to give you a date in June, I think, because the number's low.
Right.
There's resources that may be available to you also. So
next week I can make another $200 payment.
you can make another next week. Hold up. Is that you or him?
That's him.
No, is that him that's gonna pay?
That's my husband.
Yeah, no, I know who he is.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure, because I told you last time, he looked a little bit shifty to me. I want to make sure he.
He made sure I had the money.
He
last
made sure,
weekend.
okay,
So,
okay.
he's gonna definitely do it.
All right, so when would that payment be made? Because he drives for Amazon.
Probably Thursday, right? Thursday. Yep.
This Thursday coming up?
Yep.
Okay, so $200 this Thursday, which will be the 30th. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just pay that before the end of the month. Okay. Which is the Friday of next week.
Okay.
Okay. Then that way, what that will do is our number won't go up even though we'll click into June.
Okay.
Okay. And then you'll be able to talk somehow or another, that connection that you have so that can be made.
Right.
Okay. And then we can see where we can go.
Okay.
So I will adjourn this then to June. My next date would be June 14th,
Okay.
2024 at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Okay.
All righty. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. And I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Okay.
But
Not him.
Pain medicine, I will.
Not him. You. You take care. Close the case. Whitaker Oaks versus Holly. Is that her letter? She got it? Okay. Holly Derby. Miss Derby? Oh, there she is. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. My notes indicate last time we were waiting regarding a 401k.
Actually, I think what we were waiting for, Your Honor,
We're
was
Hawk.
from the, I think she got it.
Oh,
She got it, or everything got sent over. They're just waiting for
waiting for what? You broke up there.
a check to be issued.
Got it. Okay, Amy?
Yes, Your Honor, so 2944.37 is the amount of the check. I believe it's 2944.37.
Okay. And you're just waiting for that to be sent?
I believe it's been mailed. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna double check that.
The only issue that I was aware of, Your Honor, was whether a representative from Whitaker Oaks could actually come pick the check up. And they were in communication with Autumn Orta, and that was answered in the negative, that the check had to be sent out.
It had to be sent out. Okay.
And then I'll have June's on the 4th. So that'll
Okay,
be,
so, well, let's do this. I'm gonna adjourn it out 1 week. See if that check comes in, because if that check comes in, then case is over. Okay, if it doesn't come in, then we'll have to work with June and try to figure that out.
Does not appear as having been mailed yet. It
Okay.
will be mailed to the Northwestern Highway, Southfield, Michigan address.
It's being mailed to our office, not Whitaker Oaks, but
Oh, it's being mailed to you guys?
what it
Okay,
sounds like.
then what I'll do, well, I'll just put it out 1 week. Let's see what happens. And if we got to deal with June at some point, we'll deal with June. May 31st, 2024 at
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Okay. That work for you, Miss Derby?
what's the date at 3?
The 31st, 1 week from today.
Okay.
Let's see if the
Yep.
check gets there. It may not, but we'll figure out what we're gonna do and get ourselves situated for June. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Have a great holiday.
You too.
Augusta Woods versus Paul Reedy. Yes, Mr. Reedy's here.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. All right. And what are we doing?
Your Honor, when we were last before you, Mr. Reedy was waiting for his back pay check
Yes.
on his SSD and was supposed to also be getting SSD checks on the 12th of each month, which was prior to our last hearing.
Right.
The balance has not changed.
Did you get your check?
They mailed it Monday. I called so many times. I gave them my bank account info, a few weeks back. They didn't get it in somehow. They mailed the check. Check was mailed this past Monday. I've been checking the mail every day. It's not here yet. I'm hoping today.
All right. Here's what we'll do. Don't worry about it. You're good.
Appreciate it.
You came through on the last time, and we've been through some difficult times. So I'm
Sure.
gonna stay with you.
It's coming. I appreciate it, Your Honor.
All right. I'll adjourn it out 1 week to the 31st. And at 3 p.m. And then we'll see if the check got here and whether we can get this thing cleared up. Okay. If not, then we'll be heading into June, but it sounds like if we have to deal with June, we'll deal with June. We'll get you straight. Okay.
Yeah, I spoke to the park manager, everything, and told her I'm going to make it, pay it all. And she's good. She just said, explain to you. And I'm waiting. And hopefully this is the last time I'll be here.
Well, I think you told me that before.
I've been fighting for this for a couple of years. So
I know. Well,
I do want to say I appreciate Hawk if they're if they're Hawk. Thank you so much. You helped me out through the years.
You hear that, Amy?
I'll take it back to the team that did it. Thank you.
She's going to take that back to the team and says thank you.
Thank you.
Augusta Woods versus Mark Beerus.
Brandy Byers here.
And Brandy. All right. You have a camera, ma'am?
Oh, yep. Just 1 second. Okay, there we go.
All right. How much do we have?
Your Honor, $400 was paid on May 22nd. That takes the balance down to $394.58 with costs of $218 for a total of $612.58.
And actually, as
All
soon
right.
as I work at 3:15, I'm going to get the money order for the remaining balance to turn it on.
So you broke up on the first part. What did you tell me?
When I get off work at 3:15, I'm going to get the money order for the remaining balance.
Okay. And that's going to get paid. All
It'll
right.
be
So,
by 4 o'clock today.
all right. What I'll do is I'll indicate the 612.58 will be paid today. And then I'll adjourn this out 1 week and hopefully you won't have to appear back and it can be dismissed.
Okay, that sounds good.
That brought a smile. Did you see that smile on her face? All right.
It's more I'm ready to get off work.
All right. May 31st, 2024, 3 p.m.
All right.
Take
thank
care,
you.
ma'am.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
You as well.
Court does call the case of Beal Properties versus Melissa Mark. Who's on this? Ms. Wright?
Good afternoon. This is Nora Wright. I'm here on behalf of Field Properties.
All right, and Ms. Martin?
Hi. Good afternoon.
Hello. All right, I have before me a conditional order of dismissal.
That's
Is that what the
correct.
parties, is that what the parties intend?
Yes.
Miss Martin was,
All right.
Miss Martin was advised throughout by Legal Services, Jill Bauer, and we've come up with a settlement agreement and the conditional dismissal.
All right. And Ms. Martin, since you are officially not represented by counsel in this case, do you have any questions regarding this order of conditional dismissal?
No, I don't. Joe has been great and really explained everything well to me.
All right, very good. And I will then sign this conditional order of dismissal. I do have to advise you, since you are unrepresented by counsel, you have 3 business days to think about this. If you believe that there's some legal reason or some right you didn't assert or some confusion on your part, you'd have to file a motion with the court within that time frame regarding that. Doesn't mean I would grant your request for relief from the conditional order dismissal or set it aside, but you have those 3 business days to do that. You understand that?
Yes, I do understand. Thank you.
All right, very good. This case is conditionally dismissed. I've signed the order. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.